De nada.
Okay. Ready.
Carnage.
Hang on.
Just as unhinged as always.
Hang on. Guys, are we ready?
No.
Why are you
Stop from there.
literally hanging on?
Are we ready?
Okay, do it. The biggest effort.
Are we ready?
Go for it.
Hello guys and welcome to Parc Femme, the Parc'd podcast by Parc Femme. It is episode Charlotte Claire and it's 2023.
Yes, we're back.
Yeah, boy.
I completely butchered that, but I didn't want to have to lay all the way back down again to come up and redo it again. So, welcome to the Parc'd podcast by Parc Femme with me, Alice.
With me, Celeste.
Me, Naomi.
And me, Katie.
We haven't done that since like the
God.
first few episodes, but seeing as it's the new year, thought it might be well and good to introduce ourselves again. Welcome.
Just in case people forget.
Yeah, welcome to episode 16. It is the Charlotte Claire podcast. Charlotte Claire, the French boy.
Charlotte Claire.
Oui.
He's gonna murder you.
Monocast. Thank you.
Oh, right. So
It just
we're all four of us, by the way, are meeting up in like literally less than 2 months, 52 days if you want to be exact. And on our first night, we were saying that we're doing like a White Lies t-shirt party. So where everyone wears a white t-shirt, right? And then they have a lie written on it. So like me and Kelsey are going with I'm wearing a white shirt that says I'm a Max Verstappen fan with my Lewis Hamilton hat. Kelsey's wearing her Max Verstappen hat and having I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan on the front because we thought that'd be funny. We were like, oh my god, Celeste can write on hers Charlotte Claire is French.
I might.
My idea for mine was my favourite Monza race is 2020 for obvious reasons, right? So I'm going to write on mine, my favourite Monza race is 2021.
21.
I feel like we've got to have something good for that. We've got to have something good for Naomi.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't want MotoGP.
I don't like the bikes.
who are they?
What is
Who are the
MotoGP?
What is a
Cars
bike?
are better than bikes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Perfect lie then.
You could have the 24 hours in Le Mans is not a part of WEC.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Weck and Elms are the same thing.
Right? The same thing.
Barry was like, why did I agree to come back to do this episode?
It's ELMS,
Leaving.
not Elms.
How do you write that on a shirt though?
It is Weck. It's
Right,
Weck and
easy.
E
WEC
space
is WEC.
L.
WEC is WEC. WEC. Well,
WEC.
oh, I don't know if you guys saw my TikTok where I was like talking about Stoffel Van Dorn.
Yeah.
And when I'm talking about WEC, I go, the World Endurance Championship. He raced in WEC because I was like, why am I calling it the World Endurance Championship? I never say that, so I was caught off guard. But I was like, what am I doing? What is going on in the House of Commons?
Don't know.
Good question.
Don't know.
Nothing in our brains.
I don't
The
know.
House of Common is our brains. No one knows.
Empty. Empty.
No thoughts, head empty.
No thoughts. Only racing.
I've got my Sunderland scarf on the back of my chair as well. I don't want people to think.
Sunderland.
I don't want people to think I'm from Sunderland. I'm not.
Sunderland. They can tell you ain't from Sunderland just by your voice.
Love that, Katie.
You can't
Thank
tell
you.
where I am from my accent. Thank you very much. Oh,
Oh,
I've got
wait.
Sunderland upside down. Sunderland.
I think- wait, hang on.
Sunderland.
This should be the thumbnail of just us with football scarves. People could be so confused.
I don't know if I want to confess the reason I have a Sunderland scarf.
I don't know if you want to.
Live
Hang
on.
on. Wait. Let's get the thumbnail.
Oh, how ironic that she's holding up a Welsh scarf when Gareth Bale retires.
Shut up. I'm literally wearing this shirt as well today. Oh,
Yeah.
my blanket.
Wait,
I don't have a scar.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm not even a fan of Sunderland FC, I'd like
Wait,
to point
don't.
out. Are they even Sunderland FC? They're Sunderland
Yes.
AFC, actually.
Oh. No. Should,
So, wait,
should I bring my
Naomi-
Swans blanket?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, no, do you not know the reason why I have a Sunderland scarf? I'm not a fan of Sunderland
know if I
FC, by
do.
the way. Basically, I got kicked out of geography classes, and I was not allowed to take geography in high school from year 8 onwards, because I asked if Sunderland was one of those little islands down the bottom with Jersey and Guernsey.
Oh God.
It's funny every single time you tell it. It gets funnier.
I didn't
Because,
even
you
know
know,
this.
England, Sunderland would make sense. Apparently not. My friend Chris is an absolute massive geography nerd, and he finds this fact that I said this so exciting and funny that he bought me a Sunderland scarf for my birthday.
As you should.
So now I have a Sunderland scarf.
I bring my Swans blanket to Malaga to match with.
I'm bringing
The
a
other
blanket with
blankets.
me so I can sleep out under the stars one night on one of the
I'm
beds.
bringing my Chelsea blanket
Yeah.
for sure
I'll bring
Wonder why
I'll
that
bring
is.
Swans.
because I like Chelsea.
Sure. Okay. None of us like Chelsea here right now, that's for sure.
No, right now.
Right
no.
now? No. Right
No.
now, I am proud to be blue.
Never.
I am proud
Bring me
to
back
support
Tommy T.
AS Roma. Thank you.
Never.
We'll skip the conversation of football. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Don't worry.
You guys are still technically in the top
No,
10.
no, don't worry. We're as close to the relegation zone as we are to being in the
Literally.
Champions League next year.
Yeah.
Hey, at this rate, Southampton might be in the fucking European.
Anyway,
Oh God.
Parc
We got off on a-
Femme is not Park Pitch. So,
Oh, we should start a new thing.
Park Pitch. Wait, no, it'd have to be. Would have to be Pitch Femme.
Pitch Femme. That's not too. We copyrighted this. If anyone hears this, we copyrighted this. This is ours.
Pitch bitch.
Pitch Pitch.
Oh God.
Anyway, so
Wow.
so long to Pitch Bitch. Back to Parc Femme.
Back to Parc Femme.
Do you want to start with a quiz or a guess who? Before we start
Oh.
rambling.
Yeah.
What
No.
do you want? Do you want the guess who or do you want the
Before-
quiz?
Guess
Before we
who?
start rambling.
You want the guess who? Before we start rambling. 25 minutes into the podcast. That was an exaggeration.
I don't have the brain capacity at the moment for a quiz.
Too bad.
I need to warm
bitch.
up.
So you want the guess who?
Guess who?
Okay, cool. Are
I've
you
got
ready?
big paper now because I don't have my home
First-
facilities.
Are you ready for the first karting question of 2023?
Oh God. No.
The fact number 1. This driver struggled due to funding when they first started out in karting, restricting them to only 3 to 4 races a year.
Esteban Ocon.
Joel.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sean.
My first thing was Shaw.
cool.
I don't know.
Fact.
You give me a flying question, I don't know.
It's his episode, to be fair.
Yeah.
Actually, that was my thinking. as
Hang
well.
on. Hang on.
What are
Oh,
you
fuck.
doing? What are you doing? You better not be cheating.
I'm not cheating.
Not again. You already cheated.
Oh my god,
once.
Katie.
We've
did
already-
cheat.
We've already done Charles Leclerc.
That's cheating. You're not going to go back and check who we've done.
It's not cheating.
It is cheating.
Arthur Leclerc.
You never know. I could have done it twice.
Right.
Arthur Leclerc.
Number 2.
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo Leclerc.
Okay, fact number 2. In their single-seater debut, they took 5 wins in their season.
Could be
I can tell
anyone.
you it's not Pierre Gasly.
Why? What happened to Pierre Gasly?
You just... I don't know.
I'll stay with Esteban because I don't know the facts, so I'll stay with Asti Bestie for now.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah. Go Pierre.
Fact number 3. In the 2 GP2 seasons they competed in, they became vice champion and champion.
Oh.
They did, yeah.
So they were
far
only
back.
GP2 for 2 seasons. In the first season, they got vice champion. In the second season, they got champion. I'd say it's a pretty good record.
Pierre.
Pair.
We did Pierre.
Pierre.
We've done
Oh,
Pierre, and
are
I'm
we
pretty sure he
resetting the
didn't have an
list?
amazing feeder series, because that was me going, yeah, it's definitely a pay driver. Definitely a pay driver. Pierre Gasly.
Oh, that was so funny.
I'll go Esty Bestie as well. No, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the stats on GP2. That's so far back, man.
Literally, the last GP2 was in 2017. That was like
No, that was Pierre.
6 years ago.
Exactly.
That's disgusting.
You know.
Do you right?
Yeah,
we had this really awful conversation earlier. This ties into how long ago things were. And I was explaining something to my mum, and I was on call to Kelsey and Ian. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I must have been." I was like, "Oh, I was 16, turning. It was my 16th birthday, so 2014." And Kelsey goes, "Oh my god, you turned 16 in 2014. I turned 12. Halfway through the year, I turned 12." And she went, "Oh, Ian was 11 for most of 2014." And I was like,
10.
He's
Is that
10.
right?
Alice.
Oh no.
Alice,
How
I
is that right? She
turned
would have been
10.
13. She got that wrong. She would have been 13 in 2014 because we were born in 2001.
so she's stupid. So she
I was questioning it. I was like, no, because my birthday, like my age is a year below the year. So
Kelsey's stupid.
So is Ian.
Our intern is okay. That makes that so much better. Ian was 12 for the majority of it. That like fucking
He's
freaks me out.
2001.
That's
I
much better.
turned 10. I turned 10.
No, that's wrong. No,
Yeah.
sorry. No.
I'm turning 19 this year.
No.
I'm turning 25.
Oh god.
The baby, the child is growing.
Okay, Grogu, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Shit down. Oh fucking hell.
Okay, wait, where are we at? Fact number 4. Haha.
Yes.
Fact number 4. This driver has competed in the 24 Hours of Le Mans twice,
Oh.
placing 3rd overall in their debut year.
Oh. Third.
Yeah.
Throw me off.
So that's not Toyota. Because they always
oh,
come first
no.
and second.
No clue.
It depends whether, you know, definitely be like LMP1, you're right. Actually.
Probably. Because yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this 24 Hour Le Mans is really throwing me in the deep end with the whole, like, endurance
It
scene.
must have been 2019, I think.
2019. Watch the full thing. Remember that.
Only because you made the TikTok on him, I'm gonna say Stoff. I don't even know whether he did endurance. I doubt he did, but
Yeah. Say stuff as well, actually. 'cause
B.
he-
I have no other guess. I have no clue.
Yeah, it could be, because
Because it just makes sense with,
Stoff.
like, a GP2 as well. I don't know. I'm
Could
just gonna
be,
go
yeah.
Stoff.
Did he
Good stuff.
do SMP racing 2019?
I don't know.
I think they could be stuff. I'm not sure yet, but could be.
Good stuff.
Are you ready for fact number 5?
Yes.
This driver has been an F1 reserve driver for 3 teams.
Yes.
Aston Martin.
McLaren.
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 Mercedes. He did Mercedes, didn't he?
Stoff.
That has to be stuff.
And then number 6. This driver is the current Formula E champion.
Yeah!
And you guys would have got that on guess number 3 if you did actually watch my TikTok when I said, "Did you guys watch my Stoffel Vandoor TikTok?" And you're like, "Yeah, guys, I did."
You did
But you
watch
guys, you
it.
really didn't.
Every single thing you said.
I clearly stated that all of the information I said, bar obviously. I didn't say that he struggled in karting because that was not information needed. But I did say he had an incredible single-seater debut and won the championship, and would make sense if you had 5 wins to win a championship.
Can't reach it.
So I just thought it'd be good to start off with Stoffel Van Dorn, seeing as this week we're probably mostly going to be talking about Formula E because it is
Race week.
finally. Those
It's
weeks went
Raw
by
Seek.
so quickly.
I'm so
I'm so excited.
it's gonna be so nice to have something on a weekend to look forward to.
Literally.
Other than football, but that's been discontinued.
No.
So.
No,
Football,
there is nothing to
No
look
one's
forward to in
forward to
football.
that at this
No,
point.
there's no joy in football at the moment.
We lost to City twice in a week. I don't find joy in football anymore. So Raw Seek's back.
Don't remind me.
Race Week's back. my team's gone. I now have to come to the deep realization that my team is gone from Formula E. You know when you like originally like you're like, oh, this is goodbye to Formula E, not Formula E, to Mercedes EQ. I did a cute little TikTok and I was like, bye. Now who the fuck am I meant to support?
Jag you up.
Like, no,
McLaren.
Jag.
no,
Jag.
no. If anything, it's Porsche.
Jag.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Porsche.
Antonio.
Antonio Felix da Costa. We've got McLaren with Jake Hughes. We've got Mahindra.
I'm more supporting drivers than teams, I think.
We've got
Robin
supporting
is an app.
Mahindra for Lucas Di Grassi and the fact that our intern's boyfriend is a mechanic in Mahindra. So I feel like I've got to be nice.
Yeah, I would
and
kind of have
the
to support
team.
Mahindra.
Yeah, I guess. No, I do actually quite like Mahindra.
I do too.
I like Lucas Di Grassi as a driver, and he was really lovely when we met him. So
Yeah.
oh,
It's just hobby
Yes.
when we go to our races and just
perfect.
that works. I think.
Nice.
Can you do like this and say swag money?
Even do this.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh my god.
I need the swag money in with it as well.
Absolutely not.
Oh Christ.
That's lovely. Oh,
Yeah, so
good lord.
brief overview for the new season. This is season 9. For anyone that's never watched Formula E, upcoming, we are entering season 9 of Formula E. It is the 2022 to 2023 season, and that might be confusing to some because why is it the 2022 to 23 season? And that is because Formula E prior to COVID used to start at the end of at the end of the year, so like from the October, and end much earlier than it does now. But obviously due to COVID and where they had to end the season because of COVID, we now start in the January. We started in the February before, now we're up to the January, so we'll probably go back so that it will actually be, say like the 23-24 season will actually be in 23 and 24.
Yeah.
But that's why it's called the 22 to 23 season, is because it'd be stupid to go 14 to 15, 15 to 16, 16 to 17, 17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20.
Or we just say
21,
it's season
22,
9.
23. So yeah, season 9. We've got a new generation of cars. We're going into generation 3 of the cars. We have new tyres. I can't remember the name of the tyres. I should have written that down as a note.
Cook.
Hancock.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Hancock.
Did you say Hancock?
Shut up.
And we will be trialing pit stops at the end of the season. So it will continue with attack mode, which is what Formula E have used for the past few years, where the car basically drives off the track into a special little zone and they get a little bit more boost in the car. It's equivalent to what a pit stop would be in like Formula 1, Formula 2, Formula 3. And towards the end, so the last few races of the season, they will be trialing the pit stop where they have to stop for, is it a 30-second energy boost or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Sure, but they do get an energy kind of like improvement.
They're also no longer going timed, we're lapped now. So originally they would have a time limit that the race is in, and then once they cross the line they do one more lap, and that's that. But they're actually doing laps this time around. I think they're all the changes we've got for Formula E.
No fan boost.
No fan boost, yeah.
Fan boost was so relevant to me, I completely forgot. She says as if she doesn't have Nick
fan
DeVries' fan
boost
boost sticker on the back of her phone.
It's over there on that wall. It is there.
Yeah. Yes, Katie.
So I've gone on to the website, and I have some info about the pit
Your
stops.
poor eyes.
Okay.
I mean, sorry.
I know.
Yeah,
No,
literally.
actually, well, I say that I've gone onto the Goodwood racing page. They have an article. So I'm not going onto the Formula E website.
Fair enough.
So it says the new attack charge stops will be introduced gradually, similar to F1's slow introduction of sprint races, and we'll see cars charged with a bumper 600 kilowatt charger. Means the cars will gain 4 kilowatts per hour of charge in just 30 seconds. Mandatory attack charge stops will now activate attack mode. And then obviously fan boost is being dropped.
Fan boost is
Sadly.
gone.
Yeah.
I'm on edge about fan boost. I do feel like fan boost was a little bit gimmicky.
Yeah.
And I do feel like it obviously helped benefit certain drivers a lot more because they had a higher fan networking. But also at the same time, it's kind of sad that it's gone, because it was almost that little piece of like we have into the sport. And I feel like in the same year as Formula E removing fan boost and them hiking their prices up so much, it's like you made this as a fan sport, and now you're kind of like drawing that back. Like, we got free meet and greet last year because Formula E did free meet and greet, and it's almost as if like, oh, I'm expecting to receive an email to say you can pay £300 for meet and greet.
Yeah.
So it's like,
especially because like they've announced London, haven't they? It's like London's obviously going to be one of the ones where they're trialing this new pit stop, as opposed to like the attack mode. But because they've taken out the attack mode, they've taken out half of the grandstands. Like, there's no at the moment there's no outdoor grandstand that you could have bought for the tickets, and then they've put the prices up like almost 40 quid for the weekend. So you're paying 40 quid to then sit inside at the moment, and it's just a bit.
Formula E have made really big changes this season. Like,
I feel like it's a
lot of the I do think it is too, because a lot of the things that they worked on to get the fans involved and get the engagement up is now being reversed, and obviously they're completely rebranding, which doesn't make them recognizable. Also, it's not accessible, and you know, if you don't have, I don't like fan boost anyway. Like, it's not something I've liked, but when it's something that does have that connection to the fans, I think it's needed, especially in Formula E's case. They are becoming less and less accessible, and it's becoming a bit of a shame.
Sorry, you go.
I was going to say, I just feel like they're trying too hard to become more like Formula One. But it's like, the thing is that the things we complain about regarding Formula One are the things that are removing fans from the sport in Formula One. The reason why people still hold on to Formula One is because it genuinely is the pinnacle of motorsport, and it has the age and the time on it, and has a long line of history from it, which is why people still stay attached to it. Formula E is much newer, and obviously a fresher face, and they're trying to be more like F1 by removing the factors that actually brought the fans to the sport in the first place.
Yeah,
you know, people fall in love with Formula E because of its differences from Formula One. You still get the racing, and you get much better racing than Formula One. However, it is more accessible, and it is a great environment to be around. But they're removing that aspect to be more like Formula One, to push it more to be like Formula One. But what they're doing is actually stepping backwards, because what they should be doing if they want to be more like Formula One is not applying the changes Formula One made that actually have reduced people's appeal to Formula One, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and like, Formula E never wanted to be F1, and that was never the intention. It never should be, because I think what makes it so attractive is it's different, and that's why I love it. It's a better environment in Formula E. It's more comfortable. It's not just branding, advertising, making money.
I think
sometimes racing.
From like a fan, I've never been to an F1 race, so I don't know personally how to compare it.
It's chaos.
But I just felt like it was a more sort of like people were talking to other people, like people were just approaching different people at Formula E. Like, it was a much better atmosphere. Like, you'd walking along and people would be wearing like some bit of merch or something, or they'd have like a sign, or they'd be like cheering on their driver. And it was like we stood in the grandstands like cheering on, and people would be like, I don't like that driver, but still cheering them on after because they're waving out of the car at people. But it also, like, the fan boost as well. It's like the amount of people that like I heard going, oh my god, I haven't done my fan boost yet. Oh my god, like, we need to do the fan boost. And it was just it was like one of those things that was just it just made it a little bit more interactive as like an audience.
I find as someone that's been to F1 and Formula E is a much friendlier,
it's a better environment.
I say this village, removing the factors from what I experienced in F1 / like Formula E. Like, the experience I had at Formula 1 was great, and I thoroughly enjoyed Silverstone. It was great fun. You know, I can't really fault it all that much. It's obviously a lot busier. I do think security wise was horrific compared to Formula E. And like, just the things to do and places to get around in Formula 1 was much harder than it was in Formula E. That has so much more easier access to it. I'm saying this removing the fact that I was sexually harassed at Formula E. That I'm removing completely from it, because that can happen at Anywhere.
Anywhere,
And
literally.
I also have the thing that when I was at Formula One, I had what I call as like the male eye, like the male guys, if that makes sense. I spent my entire time with a guy. I was there with another man. You are less likely to get sexually harassed if you are there with a man, because men are less likely to say things. So I had that at Formula One. I was a woman vibing as a woman at Formula E, which is probably why that occurred. That scenario is going to happen no matter where you're at. And the way that Formula E probably would approach that would have been great. I'm just very passive aggressive, and when someone makes sexual comments at me, I will argue back at them.
As you
Not
should.
the best option. Probably should have just gone to say something to someone and got them kicked out. I just called them some aggressive words across the Excel. Not my best moment, but I was not going to let them live it down. But obviously removing that factor from it, everything at Formula E was great. If you wanted to be inside, you could be inside. If you wanted to be outside, you could be outside. I do say the only issue really was like food when it came to Formula E. If you are going to buy food from inside the village, because the village had like 3 places. We got food in the village once, worst experience of our lives. Got food outside of the village, best experience of our life.
Yeah.
Good food, reasonably priced. Queues weren't that horrific. I met Susie Wolf while waiting for the food, so 10 out of 10 experience. Formula One's experience with food, I would simply just starve next time, personally. I would just starve, because tell me why I paid like £12 for a bacon roll that was about this big.
I paid £8 for a slice of pizza.
Yeah, I think I brought me and Chloe, I brought us like chips. And it was like, oh, cheesy chips. And they were like, yeah, it's going to be like a 10-minute wait to melt some cheese on top of some chips. And I was like, I'm just plain chips. And then even then they were like stone cold rubbery. And it was just like, I then was like just put off like the rest of the day sort of like eating. And obviously we were having drinks while we were in the grandstand. So by the time like we were stood outside waiting for the drivers, I was like, I feel so shit. I feel so bad. Probably didn't help when everyone's going, Katie, don't panic, but Stoffel van Dorn's there, and there's me going, I'm actually gonna have like shaking, like I was, I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Yeah, I think the fan engagement like at London was really good. Obviously, if you had your tickets, you could get a free pit lane walk. Literally, the minute you walk through security, there is a wall full of flags, which was really lovely. And then you could, there was places you could plant little plants, which we did and gave them to the drivers.
I really hope Scott still has his plant. That on that plant, bearing in mind, London Heat Prix was not the final race. I wrote on the plant 21/22 Formula E world champion on it, and he looked at me, pointed at it, and was like, you better not have jinxed this for me. And I was like, I'm speaking it into existence, babes. I'm speaking it into existence. So and like the bloody hope plant.
Yeah, and like I think it was brilliant, and like you could get free cups, which I wish I was in my uni, because I would be able to show you it. Like
wait. Oh my.
But yeah, like it's also and, like, when you meet the drivers, it's lovely, because they're all so lovely. Like Antonio remembered us through the whole weekend.
Oh, he was,
and so did Nick and everything. So
that was my highlight. Was us in qualifying for the second round, and we obviously were sat in the middle, and we had our flags. And Antonio was already like, "I'll look out for you in the grandstand. Like I know which grandstand you're sitting in." And he'd gone round, done his like qualifying thing. He didn't make the head. Like he didn't win the head-to-head, I don't think. His first one.
No, I didn't.
No, but even then, he kind of like pointed and waved at us.
Yeah, it was
like anyone could sit there and go, oh yeah, he just kind of like pointed at the grandstand. But so much so that the woman that was sat next to me, who was like literally said to me before that, she said, I don't have a clue what's going on. My husband wanted to bring me. She said, I don't have a clue apart from they're going round corners. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. She went, that driver pointed at you girls and waved at you. We were like,
even then when we saw him later on, he was like, I saw you guys in the grandstand. So, no, you pointed and was like, hey!
and then we almost, was it him or Nick?
No, it was Nick. Nick almost crashed out.
Nick was so
Trying to
distracted.
wave.
It was like, he said to me the day before, he was like, make sure you wave the Frisian flag every time I come around the corner. I was like, I got you. Every time he came round, wave the fucking Frisian flag. So when he came round,
You're
when he was like on
crazy.
his like cruise lap round, when he's like, you know, obviously when you cross line, you come
After the
round.
lap.
I'm like waving it, and he goes to wave. The man should have waited until he'd taken the corner to wave. Goes to take the corner and then has to go. He's trying to
Almost
wave up
crashes
the
into a
car.
bench.
You heard the crunch of the car because it went
Yeah.
over the curb, and it was like that went off.
Oh, so funny.
But I just
The cameraman, the wonderful cameraman.
Oh, he was so
Oh, he was so
amazing. I
lovely.
loved
so
him.
lovely. He
Should've
was
done
basically we were
Instagram.
sat obviously in our seats and we had our flags. We were very obvious, let's just say that. And we were walking through like the food part of the XL and we have like our flags wrapped around us and he goes, "Oh, you guys like are really obvious to me. Like I keep seeing you." And we're like, "Oh, okay." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in the crane right above you." And he was like, "Go sit in somewhere obvious so that I can actually film you." Or and he was like, "I've told the rest of the team about you." And we were like,
Yeah, it's because we were sat behind,
So
technically
funny.
behind a screen for like
The
from
screen.
the cameras. So I remember it was the second qualifying. He was just like, "When you come up the stairs, look for me, and I'll look for
waving at
you."
him.
We came up and we looked up. And we were like, and he waved down. And he's like pointing to us, and he's like, "Go sit over there." Sit
Yeah.
over there.
Oh, damn.
And we're like, "Okay." And we're like sat there like, "Are we sat in someone else's seat? So they're gonna like."
Every time
copy
someone
us?"
came up the stairs, every time we sat up the stairs, we were like, "Oh god, this person's
took
gonna be
their
like."
seats.
On our seats.
But I remember we were sat. It was before the race on the Sunday, and obviously it was the F1 race. So we had the F1 up, like parked up while like we were watching it. Sorry. I did that unknowingly. And we were like sat eating like our food or whatever. Because we decided to go sit outside because it was a nice day outside. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
It was such good weather.
It's so
it was
good.
so
Plus,
hot.
it gets so
Boiling.
busy inside, and we don't care about sitting on the floor. So we sat on the floor eating. What? There was a footballer walk past us.
Yeah, Jesse.
Jesse
Lingard.
Lingard past us. And
were
we're
like-
like, oh, it's Jesse Lingard. Let's just not say hello. And then we see the cameraman, our camera guy, walk past. We're like, oh my god, hi!
yeah.
And then we
Football
saw
conversation with them.
the FIA president.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
as
yeah.
well.
There was just we all just kind of went silent. You just walked past and we were like,
Hmm.
We were like,
Is that?
yeah.
it was like, is it? No, surely. No, it is. It is.
But no, I just think
Ugh.
there's a better fan experience with Formula E. I think it's because you
Yeah.
have more access to things. Like I feel like at Formula One, you'd have such a great experience if you could afford the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you simply can't.
Very true.
But in so with Formula E, although we complained that obviously the price has gone up by £40, we paid £82 last year each for 2 days of racing. So you either pay for one or the other, or you can pay for both. We paid £82 for qualifying race one day, qualifying race the other day, and obviously the practices. On top of that, we had pit walk meet greet thing on the Saturday and pit walk meet greet on the Sunday, where we were then able to meet drivers across both days. And we had very good seats
Yeah.
outside on the attack mode. All of that
That was
for
so good.
£82.
Yeah, and like you said,
We
you have
met
so
every
much
single
more
drivers.
experience. Because in F1, you just go to your grandstand and you watch the race and you go out, and that's sort of all you see. But with FE, there's so much to do and to experience, and yeah.
Yeah. So in between like
good.
sessions
Just-
and everything, we just go for a walk. We go get food. If we're bored, we sat down and potted plants one day. Another day we, went off doing here, there, and everywhere. There's just so much you can do there to like fill the time. Like when there's nothing else to do, when there's no racing going on.
Yeah.
You're not just sat
Yeah.
there doing nothing. We had time to go get food and sit and enjoy our food. We were able to meet every driver that we wanted to meet. We got to meet team principals we wanted to meet.
Nothing.
There was
Yeah,
just
nothing
so
will beat.
many opportunities.
Nothing will beat me punching you and you being like, "Why are you punching me?" And then me being like,
And then I walked, and then I was walking to Susie Wolf, and I pussied out and turned around, and as I turned around, Celeste sprints past me and smacks me again.
I was like, how the fuck
And
you're
she's
not
like,
pushing
"You
out
are
on this?
meeting Susie Wolf," and she
Yeah.
sprints down, and I just watch her stop.
I just
Susie Wolf goes,
jumped over
"I'm
people."
I'm so sorry, but my friend is a really big fan of you. Could you please get a photo?" I'm hyperventilating at this point. I'm like,
She was like,
Susie
yeah,
Wolf,
of course.
Susie Wolf. And then all anyone says about that photo of me and Susie Wolf is, "You look like you could be related. You know, you could either be sisters or like you could be her daughter." And I'm like,
That's what people say about my picture. It's so funny.
so thanks.
But it's like it was your face when I was like hitting you, being like, "Oh my god, you were like." I thought you were gonna murder me in that moment.
She was getting hangry.
I know.
Like, when we were in the queue, she was like,
I was so hungry.
I was scared for my life, to be fair.
I was really hungry that day, and I think this is also the time that I was really pissed off because I just spent £12 on a single Bacardi Coke.
yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's the thing. The alcohol was expensive
alcohol
when you
was
had
expensive.
spirits.
Yeah,
When
the beer,
had
beer was dead cheap.
yeah,
Yeah.
the beer was
Spirits.
average London prices, which like, yeah.
The spirit was an outrage.
No.
But what you were saying about the security, I think it was because we managed to get through the hospitality security.
Yeah.
In fact, that they didn't search our bags.
We went, "Oh, do you want to scan our bags?" And he went, "No."
No, it's fine.
What?
Just
But
go
I think
through.
it's- because I had my flag over my back, so they just didn't even check. And I was like, okay,
No.
bye. Okay, bye.
So we could have
Go
gone through with
straight
like
for the
2 bottles
airport.
of vodka. Fucking like.
Yeah, we
should've.
could have gotten through with vodka.
Oh yeah, you got through with
You know,
vodka,
we
didn't you?
could have been drinking that in the morning. Oopsie.
Oopsie. But overall, Formula One has a great atmosphere. I just think the atmosphere at Formula E is better.
Overall,
to admit
Formula
it.
E is better. Full stop. Not full stop, but like, you know,
Formula E doesn't have Lewis Hamilton.
Formula E does not have George Russell.
Mercedes
Doesn't have
Gale-
Pierre Gasly, I can tell you that.
I preferred
It
my
did have Pierre Gasly.
experience.
Yeah, for
I
2
preferred
races.
my experience at Formula E.
I was saying to my cousin, right? Obviously, this is a reach, okay? But like, so you know how Mick has now been signed under Toto Wolff's little arm, right?
No.
And I don't know about you, I fucking love Toto Wolff. I think he's great, and I think what he does.
Really?
for-
Do you really like Torga Christian Wolf?
Yeah, I do like Torga Christian Wolf. Anyway, so we've all seen what Toto Wolff has done for drivers' careers. He made sure through and through that Esteban would get a seat. Esteban Ocon would get a seat. And he made sure that because he knew the Mercedes seat weren't going to be available, but he was going to get that man an F1 seat, and he did. We saw what he did for George. He did hundreds of thousands of things for George. Incredible. We've seen what he did for Nick. When there was no F1 seat for Nick, he put him into racing elsewhere, and then as soon as there was an opportunity for Nick to be able to race in F1, he got him into that seat. He's obviously now taking care of Mick, and I could see him potentially trying to get Mick a seat in Formula E next season. Because obviously McLaren is still also technically owned by Mercedes. They're technically McLaren Mercedes of some sort. With like the sharing of workers within it. So pretty much all of the McLaren workers were Mercedes EQ workers, even down to the team principal, Ian James.
Yeah, Ian James, our king.
Okay, absolutely lovely man. Such a lovely man.
Yeah.
He was so shocked when we were like, "Can we get a photo?" And he was like, "Yeah,
With me?
Me? Yeah." And I was like, "Do you mind if I get the Friesland flag?" And he was like, "Yes, get the Friesland
But
flag."
it wasn't just that, it was just the fact that he kind of like, we then thought he was going to be like, right, I've got to run, yeah, like, see you later. But then he just carried on standing there and was like, so how are you girls enjoying like the racing so far? And we were just like, I know for a fact I was just stood there like, I know Christian Christian Horner's going to bang down my door because I'm like,
But no, it's like I could genuinely see Mick getting a seat somewhere in Formula E for the time being until there is a seat available in Formula One. Because it'd be a shame to not see Mick race in anything, and I'd be happy to see Mick in Formula E. The only issue I think with having Mick in Formula E would be the further reduction to fan access in Formula E.
Yes.
At least driver safety.
Yeah, I think they'd still keep it as everything as normal, but I don't think Mick would then participate in like the walk stuff. Like I
think that's fair.
Or if he did, it would be very much a case of like he's got somebody there. He can't be doing up like if he's taking photos, it's got to be at a gap and everything like that and whatnot.
I think that would be the best way to do it as well for him because like we forget he's had this for his whole life and he doesn't really deserve it. He deserves his space that
exactly.
You can tell he wants. So
I think that's what I found funny with Gio. Just the fact that the man's just moved from F1, like obviously like moved from F1 to Formula E, and we all go, it's Gio walking over there. He's walking by himself, doesn't have any team with him. He's just walking to the fucking DLR. He's just getting a train.
I ran over. I was like, I'm gonna go say hi to Antonio. And I was like, Antonio, hi, how are you doing? Sorry, I just wanted to get can I get a photo, please? He was like, yeah, of course. Took a photo, and then we sat there talking about stuff. We were having a nice gym wag. It was so lovely.
The next week I saw him in Silverstone for MotoGP, and I was like,
it was the fact that it took me until after I got a photo with him and someone going, oh yeah, I really like his short hair now, and I was like, what? Short hair? They were like, you've literally had a photo with him. I was like, yeah, it was tied up in a bun. No, he's got short hair. I looked back and I was like, he's got his hair. I was so good.
It was funny. Remember that.
Oh dear.
But I'm
conversation, what were we even talking about?
I don't know, but I'm really excited that Formula E's back this weekend.
Me too.
5 days. From when we're filming this is 5 days until we go green, go green.
So exciting.
And we go green, green, green in Mexico.
Oh, can't wait.
I love the Mexican E-Prix.
Yeah,
it is good.
It's such a good race.
It is very good.
Always a good race there. So I may have done a Mexican E-Prix quiz.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I don't.
0 points.
I was going to say something, but I will refrain until the quiz is over.
My one thing about last year's Mexico E-Prix was the fact that they set off like the smoke flares with the Mexican flag before the race. Before the race, and they were like, okay, yeah, we go green, green, green. It's like, where are the cars? I can't see the cars through this smoke.
What's going green, green, green? Because it's not the environment.
Oh.
We go green, green, green is not the saying.
Oh, what is it?
And we go green.
And we go green. And we
go green, green, green.
And we go green.
It's like IndyCar NASCAR.
Blue.
Yeah.
We go green, green.
So like, and we go green in Mexico. We go green in London.
What language is this in this book?
What book is it?
Dutch.
Hi.
Oh, that's Frisian.
Hello.
Hoi, mijn naam is Alice. Waar bist du? I'm speaking Frisian to you. I was going to write in this book, but apparently this is my language book, so...
I cannot understand you at all. It's the hardest to understand, really.
Hoi, mijn naam is Alice.
I love how you're changing your name.
Alice.
Alice.
I can say it in German.
I can say it in German. If I say it in German, it's Alice.
French?
In French, it's Alice.
Hallo, ich heiße Katie.
Alice. I know. Alice. Alice maybe.
I'm gonna do it on a sticky note.
Hola, soy Katie.
Ciao,
Soy
mi
Dora.
chiamo Celeste.
Soy Dora.
Oh god.
Can you say very good? Muy
Can you
bueno.
say deliciosa?
Okay, I've got you guys all on a sticky note. So we have Shelly, we have Mummy, and we have Pedro.
That's not Neon.
Your mummy.
No, mummy.
Your mummy.
Mummy.
Your
Moto mummy.
Moto mummy.
Wild the youngest.
Hang on.
We gotta have a photo in Spain. If Naomi stood there with us three on chairs and it's like mum with her kids.
Are we ready?
No, because I'm gonna start off with nil point.
Okay. No, I think this one might be relatively
Oh my god.
easy.
I'm gonna
But
start
now
off
you can
on the same amount of points. I'm going to start off with the same amount of points that Pierre Gasly's going to be on the first race of the season because he's going to get a race ban.
I keep forgetting I have a tattoo and I just scratched it.
Uh-oh.
You clever bean.
Thank you.
No,
So,
you know what?
Bearing in mind, guys,
Sorry, I just
points go back to nil. Okay, so we're starting the year on nil.
Woohoo!
Nil point.
Nil bar.
Defending the championship.
Yeah. So Jelly
I'm
is
refraining.
the remaining.
Remaining? The only one left. Everyone dropped out on the remaining champion.
Is the reigning champion of the Parc Femme quiz. Are you ready for question number one?
No.
See.
Question number one is, what track do we race at in Mexico? Obviously, this is Formula E Mexican. This is the Mexican E-Prix quiz. So, what
Do you
track
want,
do we
like, the
race at in
circuit
Mexico?
name?
Yes, please.
I can probably not spell it.
That's fine.
I also can't spell it,
I'm
but
probably gonna spell
Wait,
it Italian.
yeah.
Wait.
this pen is running out. That's just sad.
This is definitely the Italian way. But it sounds kind of the same. And then it's...
But wait, do we need to do like Autodromo?
Well,
Thank you.
If that's
That's what I'm doing.
yeah, well done. That is the name of
But, like,
the circuit. Yeah.
But I've got the name of it, but like
the
I don't know
name
if
the
I
name
needed
of the
to put that.
circuit is 3 words long.
Yes. Okay, then I'm fine.
And yes, one of the words was Autodromo. Thank you, Naomi. For
Sorry.
giving it to
I
me.
have 2 words that I think I know, and then the third word's just for flavour.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I wrote Autodromo probably in the Italian. But...
Okay.
hang on,
So
let
what
me
have
take my
we
clothes.
what have we got?
Autodromo Hermanos Rodrigo.
Oh, I didn't get Rodrigo.
Rodriguez.
It is Autodromo
Rio
Hermanos
Ronaldo?
Rodriguez.
I got.
Hey.
Did you see I could be answer? Just put
Rio Ronaldo.
Mexico. Mexico.
I don't know who Rio Hermano is, but I hope he's
Hope he's having a good day. Hope he's having a great day.
I got 2 out of 3 words.
That's not enough, babe.
I got 1.
For fuck's sake.
Anyway,
I think it should be 2 points. Just give me 2 points.
Then I will have 3 points.
Thank you.
okay, so question number 2 is Pascal Wehrlein went
Oh
on to-
no, this is not funny.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're gonna. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Pascal Wehrlein went on to take pole last year, but who was he up against in the final
Oh.
qualifying duel?
Oh, I thought you were gonna
thought
ask
it was going to
someone
be a
else.
different question.
I thought it was gonna be a different question.
No?
Yeah, what place did he get on the
Which you-
podium when he didn't get it?
Yeah. How many percentage of battery did he have left when he won? Oh no, he didn't won the race.
He had percentage left?
Minus.
He won last year.
Minus.
He won last year.
He won last
No,
year.
No, it's
Like,
it's
the year before.
The
Oh.
year before they
I was
all
gonna
have.
say.
He had like a
say.
battery.
Oh no,
issue.
we know. We
Okay.
I was like, he won last year. No.
So yeah, Pascal Wehrlein went on to take pole position last year, but who was he up against in the final qualifying duel? So if you don't know with Formula E, they do qualifying duels. And Pascal Wehrlein and another driver got to the end, and obviously Pascal Wehrlein won.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just guessing this person.
I've
I
no.
think I know this.
I feel like
I
Naomi's gonna
know
know this.
something.
Naomi should probably know this. Pretty sure you like this driver. Pretty sure they're one of your favourites. I might be lying.
You will also thought that Oliver Behrman was my favourite feeder series driver.
I
so-
didn't! I knew it was
I
Jack Doohan!
did.
I knew it was Jack Doohan! I knew it was Jack Doohan!
Oh my god.
Wait, Naomi, who are your
I know-
favourite Formula E drivers?
So I was gonna say Alex, and that's really sad. Mitch, Robin, Antonio.
Okay, maybe I like them.
I know who it is. Well, I also love Sam, if that makes a difference, but I don't think it will.
Okay, does everyone have an answer?
No.
Yeah. Just going with
I know who it is,
my fave.
yeah.
I have no.
I know he had a good season, so I'll just put.
Oh, well, now this really. I've spelled his surname wrong as well, but I don't know at this
Okay.
point.
Sergio Setiacamera, Mortara, Nick Cassidy to is Eduardo Mortara.
I love Edo too.
Yes.
I love them all. It's Formula E. How can I not love them
Oh,
all?
my pretty
Oh,
eye,
it was
man.
Angel Eyes.
Yeah, well, I just went for the eyes.
Oh, was this when he did like the turn on the last lap?
I have
Like
no
he like
clue.
went backwards.
I think
I
so.
just guessed his name. No.
And it was cool. It was very cool.
Okay, so question number 3 is who won the first ever Mexican E-Prix?
Oh god.
Can I ask what year it is?
Yeah, can I ask what season that was?
2016. So
I didn't see
it
that.
was-
Fuck.
So
Well, he's been in it for a long time, and I didn't
I'm
watch.
just gonna
the
go this
season.
person.
I'm butchering everyone's names, and I
I'm just
apologize.
gonna go with him because I know
I
he's
have
been there
had-
forever.
One of the worst days at work, so
I feel like I do not care.
I cannot spell. But then I also forgot the other driver's name, so I'm happy to go with this one because I can't remember the other driver's name.
Okay, what have we got? Jev, Sam Bird, Lucas Degrassi. I'm going to let you guys guess one more time, by the way. It is not a current driver.
Oh, Pierre Gasly. I'm kidding.
It is not a I will let you guys write another answer and just let you know it is not a current driver. Had to think about that one for a second. Not a current driver.
I'm just gonna go with my pretty eyes.
And then, like, they were, like, recently gone?
I'd say fairly recently.
Okay, hold on, I need brain power.
I've forgotten what year they left now. Let's have a look. Let's have a Google.
If in doubt, go with pretty eyes. That's what I'm doing. I don't know anyone else who's been on the crit for so long.
That's a really good shout.
I just know he's been in there forever. I didn't even watch that season, but I know he's been there from like the start. So what, the start? Yeah, he was there from the start, I think.
Oh no, yeah, very recently he left.
As his driver position or in another position? Oh my god! I'm telling you, if in doubt, go with the pretty eyes.
Jerome D'Ambrosio is the correct answer.
Oh, I should have said that. I could have got my own point.
I was gonna write,
To be fair, I was gonna guess him because he was the only person that I could think of.
I was gonna write Nelson Piquet, and then you said it was recent, and I was like, I have no flipping idea who it should be.
I don't even care whether that man's the answer. I'm not writing that man's name down.
And then, fair.
Okay,
and then I was gonna say
well,
Ollie Turvey. I was gonna say Ollie Turvey as my other option, but I don't think he's really.
Well,
sorry, Ollie.
Okay, so this next question, there are a few points up for grabs.
Oh god.
So, how many Mexican Formula E drivers have we seen, and who are they?
Oh.
So you get a point for how many, except for the number, and then you get a point per driver you get.
Struggling to think of even one.
I think I
know there is.
Punch you.
Would I?
Oh, yeah.
I know there's one. I know there's one on this grid, but I can't for the fucking life of me.
Baby. Calm down.
I'm pretty sure I'm very much right in saying that Naomi loves this man, right, Celeste?
Well, I don't know if it's that. I don't think I have that one.
Oh, hang on, I don't know the drivers. I actually don't know drivers.
I'm really confused.
Oh,
do I like
gonna... I'm pretty sure you like
I'm
a
gonna.
driver.
Do I like Mexican?
I dropped my iPad.
I'm pretty sure you very much have liked. I'm pretty sure you've gone on about.
I don't think the one. I don't think the one I got is not the one you're like. Naomi should know.
Unless I'm on some sort of crack.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I've remembered who it is. I think so. I think
I think I only know one, and that's him. I'm just gonna go with one. I don't know any others.
What's this giving birth?
I'm trying to make a logo. How do I do?
What is going on there?
I'm trying to make a logo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't like that person.
Do you not?
What is that logo?
I don't know what that logo is.
I know one driver.
I've got one driver.
But I'm gonna write down the number 2, so I get maybe I get points for the correct number. Should it be 3? No, I don't.
Wait, okay, are we going?
Okay,
yeah.
What have we got? 2, Esteban. Katie, are you gonna give me a number, babes?
Or 2.
2.
But I can't remember the number.
One of them Esteban, 2 Esteban, 1 S. I thought you liked Esteban Gutierrez. Oh shit! Well, fuck. but yeah, Esteban Gutierrez is one of them, and it is in fact 2. It is 2.
You never listen to me.
So
what's the other one?
2. Hang on. I'm sorry. The points down. Jesus, Salvador Duran.
Never heard of him.
Neither had I until I went Salvador Duran. Duran. Salvador Duran.
What has he done in life?
He is he's been in NASCAR.
Oh, yippee.
Uh-oh. He raced in 2014 to 2015 with Truly GP. No. Okay. In Formula E.
I think I killed off Katie.
He's done NASCAR as well.
I took a drink at that exact moment. You were like, anyone relevant?
He is also the Neo 333 Formula E reserve driver from last year.
Again. They had a reserve driver?
Literally.
So, question number 5. How many turns makes up the track in Mexico?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's really fitting for this week.
Okay, I'm changing.
I'm guessing. I could be completely wrong.
Can I guess 2 numbers?
No.
2 numbers.
Why?
Fine, only because you have got 1 point and the others have multiple. So you... Wait, no, you guessed Esteban, didn't you? Sorry. You've got 2 points.
Wait,
for fuck's
this is
sake.
beginning to feel like beer pong all over again. Alice miscounting.
Yeah, I miscounted so much that we had such an intense showdown
God,
when
let
actually
me-
we were way ahead.
Let me
Oh,
concentrate on the
hold
track,
I'm changing
please.
my number.
Celeste is calculating. I'm just guessing, just from the clue.
I'm also guessing from the clue.
Oh no, but that's the F1 track and it's different. Fuck. Because they go the other way. They do have the stadium, so...
I could be completely wrong. I could
Also
have
could be
completely misread
completely-
this.
But I'm guessing.
Can we be like 1 off, 1 down, or is it just...
No, just bang on the money.
I'm
Me
guessing.
and Katie
Okay,
are the same.
16, 17. It is 16 for episode 16.
Oh,
That's-
shit.
I went 23, and then I was like, wait, no.
Celeste, did you hear Alice go? It's very fitting for this episode.
No, I didn't hear that. No, I didn't. I was too concentrated on
Okay.
picturing the track.
I'm getting my pen. Hold on.
That was the only reason, because I would have guessed like a good sort of like almost 20 corners.
Okay, and then question number 6, so before your bonus question,
Oh god.
you can get 2 points for this one. Which driver received a 5-second time penalty last year for causing a collision? And due to this, who went on to take the fastest lap point?
Oh
Yeah,
my
Gasly.
God.
So,
No.
He got a 5 seconds time penalty at one point.
So there was a driver who caused a collision and received a 5-second time penalty. This driver was holding the fastest lap point at this time, and because of this 5-second time penalty, they dropped out of the standings, dropped out of the points. So this driver was then awarded with the point. So I need the 2.
The
drivers'
only
names.
person I can remember thinking about getting a time penalty is this person, but I could be completely wrong.
I remember this happening, but I don't know if it was last year or the year before.
I know this was last year, but I can't actually remember. I don't know
so-
whether it was this race.
Which driver
I've-
received a 5-second time penalty, and which driver took the fastest lap?
Oh,
kinda
what
wanna-
who took the fastest lap?
Yeah, there's 2 answers. There's 2 points to this. Which
I have
driver
no-
received a 5-second time penalty last year for causing a collision? And due to this, who went on to take the fastest lap? Point.
I don't want to change my answer, but I'm sticking with my gut feeling. But my gut feeling is also telling me different.
I got the most random names.
Well, it's fine. You're all pretty. It's 5, 4, and 3 at the moment. So in points. Okay.
I couldn't tell you what happened.
Okay. What have we got? Dan Ticktum and Stoff fastest lap. Nick de Vries and Buemi. Nick and Andre. So the driver that received the 5-second time penalty for causing the collision was Lucas de Grassi.
Sad.
And the driver that received the fastest lap point was Nick de Vries.
Nice.
So 1 to Chelly, 1 to Mummy.
I thought. Do you remember when? I think it was Nick and Robin crashed in Mexico, and it was like a hefty crash.
Yeah.
That was my thinking.
See, I knew there's a video somewhere of Dan sitting there and like getting annoyed about the fact that he got a time penalty for the crash.
I think there's many videos of that.
I know. But you know with the crash where everyone just piled up into the same corner
Yeah.
and he like got hit from behind, like over the top, underneath. Just I don't know what race it was, but
was that when he was like stuck under the car and he was
Yeah.
just like, huh,
yeah,
well,
great,
Okay.
brilliant.
So your bonus
marvelous,
question.
as he would say.
Your bonus question is
What?
okay. Name the Mexican Formula E race winners in order.
Oh, bro.
You monster.
That is rude.
Was there 2 races last year or 1?
Juan.
One.
Mexico always has Juan.
Juan
If only they had
Manuel
our Juan.
Correa.
So we know the
I think
first
they've
one
only
and the
had
last
one,
one,
one.
but everything in between is just a
Yeah.
guess.
You know the first,
Oh.
you know the last, because we've already discussed them. You got a point for who won the first ever Mexican E-Prix.
He did!
Yeah. And
Well,
you didn't get a point for who won the last Mexican Grand Prix, but you should know because you yelled at them and said, "But he did win! He did win!" And they were like, "No, we're talking about the year before,
No.
weren't we?"
That one I know. I'm safe with that.
Yeah, I had to make it a little bit harder, you know, so then you'd only get the point if you got it in the right place. Saves Naomi writing about 25 names.
How
and
many
hoping for
are
the
there?
best. You've got 2016,
6,
2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2022. Because 2021 was cancelled.
cancelled.
I think I've got them.
16, 17,
6.
18, 19, 20, 22.
I think I have 6.
I have, well,
Uh,
I have 5. No, 4. And 2 question marks.
okay,
Which
I'm
makes
just
6.
guessing.
See, this
I'm
was
guessing.
the one. See, the 2018 one is the one that I'm not sure about, but that was the season that I watched, and then I
Yeah.
stopped watching, and then I watched again after. Well,
I
before
started
COVID, slash
watching-
after.
I started watching from the 2019 to 2020 season.
Yeah.
That was
I
season
started
5.
watching 2020. Was it 2020?
I started
Oh,
watching
yeah,
because
yes.
Jules said you need to start watching Formula E because I think I really enjoy it. And I was like, okay.
And I started watching, going into it, being like, yeah, Alex Lynn, I'm going to support him. He's one of the only ones I know. And then he literally almost dies in the fifth round.
I remember watching it when it first sort of like came about because I'm pretty sure they showed it on Eurosport, and I remember me and my dad sitting there and like there was nothing else on. There was like
Beating
no like cyclocross, no biathlon. So we were like, oh, we'll just watch Formula E, and then it was like, huh, weird noises. Watched like 3 seasons, and then we're like, nah.
Yeah, no, I did the same. Like, I watched one of the Berlin races from like the COVID year.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, oh no, I hate that. And then like flashback
Yeah.
to literally like
I
couple
remember the
weeks
first thing
later.
I ever said. I was like, this noise is so annoying.
Same,
Yeah.
I turned it
I
off.
sat there, I watched it the
I
whole
turned the noise-
race through, and I just kept going to Jules down the phone. And I'm like, Jules, this noise is so annoying. And he was like, I wish you would shut up and just watch. And then
Yeah.
the next time we watched the race, I was like, you kind of get used to it. And he was like, I know you do. And then I was like, oh my god, I'm really enjoying this. And then we watched the last one together, and then COVID hit, and we were like, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I remember muting my TV.
What have we got? So DM. Okay, you've gone the other way. Jerome ? Lucas, Evans, Pascal. D'Ambrosio, Degrassi, at Degrassi, Evans, Verline. Pascal, Nick, Lucas, Antonio, Jeff, Jerome. Okay, so in 2016 was Jerome D'Ambrosio, which you each.
Yeah, boy.
1, 2. No. In 2017 it was Lucas Degrassi. In 2018 it was Daniel Att.
Oh, for crying out loud.
In 2019 it was Lucas Degrassi.
Hey.
Again.
The only Formula E driver to have won 2 races at Mexico.
Nice.
2020 was Mitch
My
Evans.
boy.
You
Well,
How
did.
did I forget that?
How did you forget Mitch Evans? Did you get Mitch Evans, Katie?
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot that.
And then
Oh,
Pascal
because-
Verline for 2020.
Yes.
Yeah, see, 2020 is the one that me and Celeste were going on about.
Yeah. Fucking.
We were like, because it was actually,
Such a crazy
it was
race.
actually won by Pascal Verline.
I
But
actually Pascal won it.
didn't have the energy at the end of the race, so
You had a
he
lot of
did.
drivers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure almost like half the grid got
Half the
DQ'd or
grid,
something.
yeah.
Literally everyone
crazy.
basically
Yeah.
DNF'd.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Like it was one of those.
Valencia?
The people, yeah. Oh, Valencia was.
Mm.
I kind of forgot that existed for a while. And that,
Is that,
was
that's
traumatizing.
the one where only like 4 cars finished in the end? wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
And one of them was my boy Nick de Vries.
yeah.
And my other
That
was
was-
Stoffel Van
that was
Dorn,
odious.
Mercedes EQ
That was
on
everyone.
top.
Everyone going. Wait, so this person's got DQ. This person's got DQ. Nick's on the podium.
And when Nico Muller got on the podium in
Yeah,
a dragon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How the hell did that
we're
land
starting off the season with Naomi in last. Mummy is in last with 7 points.
Mummy.
What's new?
And after
What's
the bonus question, we have joint first of Pedro and Chelly, both on 10 points.
Look at the French boys
French
go.
boys.
But to be fair, Naomi isn't that far behind. Naomi's on 7 to your guys' 10. So MotoGP is coming back soon. So if there's a MotoGP quiz sparking up,
No
then...
MotoGP quiz, please.
I got 10 points.
So you know what? Seeing as Naomi going into the years in dead last, and you guys are joined, I think a MotoGP quiz might have to be on the, on the cards.
Oh, do it
No.
next week. Fine.
No.
Or the week after.
Actually, wait. The ones that Celeste, the quizzes
luck,
that
Katie.
Celeste aren't in shouldn't count.
Celeste aren't in, she should write.
Oh.
I could try.
Yeah, but then how are they going to be spoken to?
Yeah.
us?
Who's
Unless
gonna be?
we get a voice.
They're on
Nicole.
it's on a PowerPoint, and we cannot read the next PowerPoint or whatever.
Well, we could always get voice of Nicole, maybe.
Yeah.
Or we could just
Get one of
message
the
it.
interns. Get one of the interns.
One of the interns.
Yeah.
Interns.
One of the interns. Does that mean I'm going to be accumulating points for Celeste?
Yes. You. No. You get your own points.
No, wait, hold up.
Celeste is going to need to catch up a lot.
Yeah, I'll have to make up for a lot of points.
We're going to have to do like...
Grill the grid with just Celeste.
It'll be... Yeah, we'll have to come up with something for when Celeste is back.
She's missed like 2 quizzes, so that's like 12 questions. She gets a Grill the Grid video with 12 questions that she can make up the points.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Bonus
because
content.
Celeste is going to Thailand, guys.
Imagine.
I'm very jealous.
This is Celeste popping in for the new year and then popping out for the new year.
Popping out. Yeah. Be
And
back
then-
the second.
Yeah, and then oh my god, you guys are gonna get an IRL podcast. I said what I said. I said what I said.
It's gonna be chaos.
Hang
We
on, then.
need to decide whereabouts in that villa we want to film that because we have so many
And we also-
locations.
Also, we need to sort what mic, whether we're taking a mic or...
Yeah.
Getting the little clip-on ones.
My
or something.
clip-ons. Yeah.
Or I might see if TJ will bring her bougie camera.
Mm-hmm.
It will be episode 24 if I've counted it right.
We need to do one more in between that. We need to do one
Yeah.
more in between that.
It needs to be 25.
It needs to be episode
It's
25
25.
because it'll be my 25th birthday. Let's go.
You.
So old. That's horrible.
Yeah. You are.
25, single, with no money and no life. I'm doing
No
great.
No life. Has every weekend planned with races.
oh,
but no
no.
life.
No.
What?
Can we not make it episode 25?
Why?
Because it's Jev's episode.
No, it's an Alice episode, thank you. It's Alice. Hello, me. I exist.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just can't do that.
That's okay.
I can't be. I still don't know what that man has done to me, but I can't.
You just can't. I feel like we need to do a throwback here to, you know, when we always used to throw it back to Naomi in the studio with the news. I feel like we need to.
I have the news.
I don't know. I would get up the.
I've got the launch dates.
Wow, Katie's gonna take your thunder.
I was gonna say
It's fine.
Katie's gonna do it. I was like, Katie prepared for this, not me.
Okay, so, okay, well, so
I can find some news. Hold on.
no, to
After
finish,
Katie.
no, you're screwed. You've lost your position as the news reporter. Yeah.
Only for this week. I'm sorry.
No, permanently.
No,
So,
I don't like that pressure.
So let's throw it over to. I don't know why I'm holding a fake microphone when I got one here. Let's throw it over to Katie in the studio with the news.
Thank you very much, Alice. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to do that, so I got
I
it.
needed you to.
Right. So 5 out of the 10 teams have announced their launch dates. It's obviously quite early because we're starting very early this year in comparison to sort of COVID years. Yeah, on a very special weekend. So we're watching it in person together. Yee. So kicking off our launch dates, the team I'm repping right now is AlphaTauri on the 11th of February. Next up, on the 13th, there are 2 teams revealing their liveries on the same day. So that's Aston Martin and McLaren are both releasing their cars on the 13th of February. Now, for our resident Ferrari fan, there is a very nice Valentine's Day couple up between her and Mr. Charles Leclerc.
Yes.
Ferrari are launching their car on the 14th of February, hoping that everyone falls in love with the car before they see it on track.
Yes, fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I was going to be nice. And
It's going to get very steamy in the Ferrari garage.
Jesus Christ. And the 5th team to reveal their launch date is Alpine. They are releasing their livery on the 16th of February. So there's still 5 teams left that haven't announced anything yet as of filming. They might do within the next couple of days. But that's Mercedes, Red Bull, Alfa Romeo, Haas, and Williams.
Sorry,
So,
who are Haas? I think you mean MoneyGram Haas.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sorry, let me redo that. Is Mercedes, Red Bull, Alfa Romeo, Williams, and MoneyGram Haas.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You gotta get the full name in it now.
Sorry.
It should be MoneyGrab Haas.
Yeah. Money
So
grab that
weird.
ass. Sorry.
Right.
I think this year, for 2023, we need to count like innuendos of like.
Wait, it's not that bad. At least Aston Martin didn't become MoneyGram Aston Martin. Or like, Mike Crack didn't go to Haas. It'd be MoneyGram Haas Mike Crack.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well done. Side note to editing Alice, I apologise.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Naomi will probably do a lovely infographic when all of the liveries are released again.
Yeah.
Will.
She
I
loves,
love her,
she loves
yeah.
doing them. Literally, I start getting notifications come up saying that we've like the people like an Instagram post. I'm like, why? And I'm like, oh, new infographic from Naomi.
Yeah, I love that.
That was literally when we were in London. Was it on like New Year's Day you posted? And I was like, guys,
like
we
Parc Femme posted a photo. We were like,
We're like,
I was like,
what?
oh.
We all went up, we're like,
Oh,
no,
Naomi.
we're all literally dying on 2 hours sleep in the hotel room. We're going,
I think-
fuck it, let's just keep drinking. You got to keep drinking at this point. You know, we stopped drinking at 3 a.m, start drinking at 9 a.m. It's the only way to go. And we're sat there, literally drunk and emotionally exhausted. There's 8 of us crammed into this tiny Travelodge room, and all of a sudden, why are we getting so many notifications from Parc Femme? We posted?
The thing
When did
is
we
that
post? We're dying.
I-
Why were we posted?
the first thing that went through my head was that one of us had screwed up and posted on the Parc Femme account instead. And there's just going to be a photo of all of us 3 blackout drunk. And it was like, oh no, it's just
We need to have like a cute picture when we're like in Malaga, just
Yeah.
like, hey, it's actually 4 of us.
Are you bringing your hat? Are you bringing a hat?
My milk one, yeah.
Oh, me too. I'm bringing Merc ones. Are you two bringing
Okay,
hats?
good.
I'm bringing my Pierre Gasly.
I'll probably bring my
one.
Ferrari one.
Yeah, I'm not sure that you're bringing the Ferrari one.
Which,
Oh,
one should I pick?
I'm not
Well,
going to say it. I just came up with
if
a
they-
really horrible white lie for Celeste.
If they release merch
Say
before we go
Sebastian
away,
Vettel's still an F1.
I'll murder you. I'll actually drown you in the pool.
Oh my
Can't wait.
Excuse
on that note,
on that note, I feel like we should end the podcast there before I die.
We may or may not be doing an IRL video in Malaga. Depends.
It depends. Depends
Never
if I make it
mind.
to see my 25th birthday.
she
Anyway.
might die 10 minutes before.
Exactly. We do have some things to say though. Thank you, by the way, for 200 followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was
That was
insane.
cool.
Thank you.
We literally
Incredible.
were literally last podcast we filmed, we were jumping for joy and screaming and so excited that we'd hit 100 followers. And within 2 weeks of hitting 100, we hit 200. So thank you so much. If you aren't following the TikTok, go ahead and follow it. Me and Celeste put a lot of grind into that TikTok and trying to get some good content out.
I shall be trying to post some more, but I'm close. We're almost at 100 as well on Instagram.
Yeah,
Yes.
we our cocktail video popped off, so we might do another one while we're in
That was fun.
while we're in
Oh,
Malaga.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
So we might end up doing another one then. It won't be teams because obviously then it'll be a rerun. It'll probably be like favorite drivers or something. But if you guys have any good ideas for like what themes we could do for like cocktails, that'd be fun. Yeah. So that's that. Thank you, for 200. Thank you for nearly 100 on Instagram. If you're not following on Instagram, go give it a follow. Help us hit 100. Follow us on all of our social medias. So obviously TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz. They're all Parc Femme _ because someone else took Parc Femme. So we got the underscore. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Make sure you follow us over on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Parc Femme. And if you are watching and you just want to listen to it, you can listen to us instead of watching on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. All of them parked up by Parc Femme. So there's all that jazz. We just want to thank you guys for the support from last year. Parc Femme is going bigger and better this year. Obviously this year, last year we only went to one race altogether, and it was before we even created Parc Femme. It was literally the race that I said to them, guys, do you want to do something with me? I've come up with this idea called Parc Femme. Do you want to do it? And obviously that was after the race. So yeah, me and Celeste are traveling to a lot of races together. There are a few races that each of the other two are joining us with or going their own separate ways as well. So you'll see content from all of those races. Obviously we're going to Le Mans, so there'll be loads of content from Le Mans.
Once we get accommodation sorted.
Don't get me started. If anyone has a place in the mall they live and they would like to have 4 girls.
Yeah, that'd be great. We don't buy.
Murder us.
But yeah, so.
But actually, no. In a serious thing, if anyone's watching and they've been to like Le Mans, or they know people that have been to Le Mans that have tried to sort out accommodation or have any recommendations, please let us know, because we have no clue what we're doing.
We're very stuck.
But yeah, Parc Femme is going bigger and better this year. Content from the track, content off the track, content everywhere. We're hopefully going to be coming back with Friday videos again as well. We mainly post Friday videos when we're all together, and obviously we don't see each other all together all that often because 2 people in this call have decided they want to live in different countries, so it's a bit rude.
Decide. It's just fate.
So yeah, while we're together, we'll film as much content for you. We're going to try and film some content otherwise, so that you get a podcast every Wednesday and a video every Friday. Woo! Yeah. So thank you guys for stopping by, joining us at the Parc'd podcast, episode 16, and we will see you guys next week, next Wednesday. All of us bar one. Bye guys.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, Bella. Ciao, Bella. Ciao, Bella.